If you're playing Turtle WoW, you already know how much the server population has grown since just last week. However, for anybody who's curious about all this recent Turtle WoW news, Turtle WoW is a problem, although it's a good problem to have. The Turtle WoW population hit 4.5 thousand players concurrent today. That's awesome news, but while we were running ST today, there was some noticeable lag. Spells and actions were taking up to 2 seconds to cast throughout the day, which wasn't unplayable, but it was significant enough to notice. Of course, the population boom is going to cause something like this, and I'm sure that the server team is looking into possible solutions already. It seems that if the server side draw distance was lowered to help stabilize the servers from crashing, and that's good. That's a good quick way to fix something like this influx of people joining the server, but it won't stop next week when there's 5,000 people online, you know? So I've been told by my chat that the issue seems to be a client-side limitation, so the development team throwing more metal at the server won't work. We can really only speculate how to go about mitigating the new player lag. So let's just take a look into some possible solutions that the Turtle WoW server team could take going forward. First off, they could, number one, modify the client to allow more players. Now, since the Solarius had about 10,000 online at once, I do believe it's possible for the team to make this happen on their custom client, but this would be the solution that would take the most amount of time. The question becomes, is this ultimately what we want? In my opinion, Turtle WoW has so many new quests that it could comfortably fit more players in the world than a usual Blizz-like server. This would affect lower levels the most, as everyone would still start in their respective starting zones. While a mega server can crowd lower level zones, it also has a plus side of being plenty populated for playing at any hour, finding groups, making friends, huge RP events, PvP, battlegrounds popping all the time, etc. I think this is the solution that I want ultimately, but let's look at number two, a fresh second server. This would be the quickest and easiest solution, but it would be undoubtedly fracture the server into two. This could be quite bad, and I believe it would lead to imbalanced factions in the main server and the hypothetical second server, kill the RP base that the server's rooted in too. I'm no expert server analysis, but a second server could be balanced, maybe. However, I'm not a big fan of this solution. I think the server team isn't either, at least I hope not. The third solution, how about this, a hardcore only server. Same idea as a fresh second server, but only made for hardcore characters to play on, if there was a second server, of course. I wouldn't mind this being a temporary solution. This seems like a good middle ground to have a second server for hardcore players, and when they get to level 60, they could transfer over to the main server. This would unfortunately kill off the global chat hype when someone playing hardcore hits a milestone or dies. Honestly, it's not the worst idea. I think this is a good middle ground as hardcore characters are fairly restricted while playing with non-hardcore characters to begin with. Number 4 is an interesting one that we thought of during my stream today. The idea of a seasonal server. How about this? I mean, it seems fun, right? I would play on a seasonal server right now. It would satisfy the new players' want for a fresh server while invigorating vets to see a more competitive scene in the Turtle WoW community. However, I don't think this would particularly be the best solution to the new player lag, because I'd imagine if a seasonal server was released, most current Turtle WoW players would be creating new characters on it. I would. I do hope the Turtle WoW team considers something like this someday, though. What do you think, guys? What choice would you go with? Let me know in the comments. Please smash that like and subscribe button. Turn on all the notifications to see when my stream goes live. We love helping newbies. Join the Discord in the description below, and make sure to check the Turtle WoW website if you're interested. I'll throw that in the description as well. If you join the Discord, make sure to also pick the Turtle WoW role in the role selection page so you get access to the forums. See you guys. Thanks for watching.